Okay. Hey, everyone. My name is Kit Cabello. I'm going to let this live stream just build up for a few short seconds because I think it's fundamentally important that we have this conversation about what we just saw and why it is now a time to fight. This isn't about ego anymore. This isn't about social media. This isn't about brownie points. This is not about one person. Collectively, it's about us all. Again, it was difficult to listen to some of these stories. But I want everyone to understand that what we saw in that town hall, we didn't just scratch the surface. We dusted the top off the table. It is far, far worse for many other Americans out there. All those stories you heard, multiply that because it's impacting millions. I'm going to say this again, millions of Americans. Now, I don't have a story, and thank God I don't. I'm happy. I hope I never have a story where I have to deal with the nightmare that is healthcare in the United States. But I tell you one thing, all those stories impact me. No one should go through that. Nobody should lose a loved one. And when you hear about how medicine is cheaper in other countries compared to ours, well then, why did we drop the ball? Where did we go wrong? See, it's not in the people. See, the people are not at fault here. We have been lied to successfully by corporate media, by the political establishment, by the powers that be, that this is just how things are, and you're so lucky to be in America, the greatest country in the world ever. We landed a man on the moon, we won 2 world wars, we have the best lifestyle, you can own a house, property, hard work, and you can do it. This little virus just shattered that neoliberal lie. We got to force the vote. In the description box below is the link to forcethevote.org to sign a petition. There are no show notes, just only that link. I want everyone to understand that right now, above 37,000 have signed this petition. And I think it's time more people sign that petition as well. We need to get involved in this. We need to talk more about this. We cannot just back down. If not now, when? If not us, who? Please share, sign. Again, the link to this petition is in the description box below. And anyone that's in the live stream chat, I see E. Heller right there. You know something? Please share the link. Share the link to everyone. We have to talk about this. You know, I don't think anybody realizes just how fundamentally important this is. And you may not like the messenger. Yeah, it was Jimmy Dore who yelled out #ForceTheVote. But damn it, is he on point. And I'm so glad that he screamed and he yelled about it. See, I never knew what he was going through. And all those people too, from Kyle Kalinske to everyone else that was sharing it, especially early on the live stream, I did not know. But sadly, why is this the normal in this country? Why is this acceptable? This is the normal. You go into medical debt. You become homeless. You say goodbye to your loved one. You don't have the money to save it. Too bad. You're kicked out. Does that sound like a successful country to you? Does that sound like a determined country to you? Not me. Not to me. No, it does not. That sounds like a heartless, soulless country that has been ruled over people that have long since abandoned their humanity. We look at these career politicians like Nancy and Little Chucky and Turtle Boy Mitch and Lindsey Graham Cracker. And yeah, you know, maybe I should say their names properly, but did I really deserve the titles and their names to be said properly? No. Because if they gave a damn, if they had a heart, we would not be having this conversation. Dare I say it, Heartland's Media would not exist, nor would any other independent media network either. Lindsey Graham Cracker, Nancy, Chucky Boy, Turtle Boy Mitch, they chose this path, and they gladly prostitute themselves to corporations, just like their good friend Joe Biden prostitute themselves to corporations to make this system that we have, to where the health insurance and big pharma run everything. You know, corporate media, from Fox News to CNN to MSNBC, they have said that socialism is bad, single-payer healthcare is bad, it'll destroy a country, and you'll lose your freedom, because that's a big deal here in this country. Freedom, freedom, freedom. Liberty, liberty, liberty. Great scam. Great scam. Because the rest of the world has single-payer healthcare. The rest of the world doesn't have to deal with the same problems Americans have to deal with. You know, my colleague Daniel, I always call him out on this. Hey, Daniel, tell our viewers and subscribers just what it costs to be in an ambulance. And depending on state to state, because it does vary, to be fair. $100 per block. So to our international audience, what's the ambulance service like in your country? Because the American people are being milked. You know, before COVID-19 even hit, we did reports about how Americans are taking Uber and Lyft to the hospitals. And now, you know, I saw on social media where even Graham Elwood, shout out to him, he posted a tweet where there are hospitals that are overwhelmed with COVID patients. So even if you do have a real serious medical emergency that's not COVID related, there's a good chance the hospitals can't take you in because they're overwhelmed. Everyone's being overwhelmed. Daniel has also done numerous reports about how there are various mutations and strains of COVID-19. This is the moment where we have to talk about Medicare for all. This is the moment where we need to have affordable health care, because it will get worse if our politicians choose to do nothing. Nancy, Chucky Boy, Turtle Boy, Lindsey Graham Cracker chose not to do anything, and they're not going to do anything. We got to force it upon them. We got to put pressure on them. And that means also going to people like Ilhan Omar, AOC, Rashid Tlaib, Ayanna Presley, and all the other progressives that are on the hashtag Force the Vote. Again, I want to read their names out. If you haven't signed your name on the petition, please do so. And even if you don't have a medical emergency, you're stepping up for somebody who needs help or who can no longer be with us right now. This is a very serious issue. Don't be that person who says that they wish they could help. On this list, Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Representative Ayanna Presley, Representative Barbara Lee, Representative Chuy Garcia from Illinois, Representative Cori Bush, Representative Ilhan Omar, Representative Jamal Bowman, Representative Jamie Raskin, Representative Katie Porter, Representative Marie Newman from Illinois, my representative, Representative Mark Pochin, Representative Pramila Jayapal, Representative Rashid Tlaib, Representative Raul Gajarva, Representative Ro Khanna. You 15 have the power right now to do the right thing. So I recently went on Twitter, on social media. I have it right here before me. And the only outlet so far that I saw even talk about Force the Vote, save for other independent media networks like Harlan's Media or Mikas Sukas or Convo Couch or Graham Elwood or Ron Placone or Lee Camp or anyone else, is just everyone's internet news press wire talking about this Force the Vote town hall tonight. And I went to check Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's Twitter. Nothing about Force the Vote. Went to Anna Kasparian's Twitter. Nothing about Force the Vote. Or nothing yet. Chances are something might update, but nothing yet. Went to John Idarola's Twitter. Nothing yet. Just one interesting tweet on how January is going to be apocalyptic because of the COVID-19 virus outbreaks that are happening. Went to Sam Cedars' Twitter. Nothing. And look, it's not about infighting. It's just like, look, you guys, especially of the people with larger platforms, I remember when you guys were screaming a lot about Medicare for all and God almighty, we need you. Look, I'm willing to turn a blind eye if this. Please step with us. Stand with us. AOC, you can do the right thing. The Democrats are not going to give you power. The Democrats already took it away from you. And it's not Jimmy Dore's fault. It's not any progressive's fault. The Democrats don't like you. And you got to fight back. You got to be aggressive. When they lock you in the basement, don't dig for the keys. Grab an axe and break through that damn door. Went to Cenk Uyghur's Twitter as well. Refreshing it right now just for me. And I see nothing on force the vote or Medicare for all. Just on how Orange Man is bad. That's it. I went to their YouTube channel as well. I saw a video where Cenk is talking. So it's about 33 seconds. Let's bring change together. Let's bring change together. And it's a fundraiser video. It's not too late to do the right thing and join. It's not too late to step up. But maybe it is. Maybe this fight is too big for any of you. So it must fall in the hands of average people who have the courage to speak out. You know, I sat through the entire town hall, and I just can't help but wonder, where are those who were screaming about Medicare for all, and now they're fighting against Jimmy? They're saying that he's not qualified. We're not going to get through this if we start being polite. We're not going to survive this if we be nice. We're not going to survive this if we accept what we have right now as normal. No other country goes through this. No other country has to deal with this. And yeah, I know it varies from country to country, but enough with tone policing. Enough with saying, oh, you're being too mean. Oh, stop it. You're hurting the Democrats. The Democrats are hurting themselves if they choose not to. And it will be a massacre in 2022 if we don't do something now. We got to force the vote. And if you are in physical prime health, good on you. That means you have the strength to step up for others who cannot step up right now. I am so proud that Heartlands Media is standing in solidarity with Force to Vote, because this is about making sure that the generations living now and future generations no longer have to live with this barbaric normal of where bankruptcy lies over our heads. No one should go through this. No one should live like this. We are entitled to and deserve to live our lives in true peace, not in bankruptcy, not in debt, and not seeing a loved one die. We got to put pressure on these politicians. Because if we don't, more good people will pass away. And I don't care what your political ideology is, whether you're conservative or liberal, Republican, Democrat, Libertarian, Green, Socialist, Independent. It really doesn't matter, because this virus doesn't give a damn. And it shouldn't have taken a virus like this for us to have this conversation. This should never have happened in the first place. In the richest country in the world, it should never have happened like this. But here we are. And we cannot give up. We cannot back down. So to all those who want to tone police, to all those who want to correct or control the narrative, don't. This is a fight you need to be part of. Because if the Democrats continue with this austerity pass, if AOC chooses not to step up, well, then you need to go, AOC. I don't know what the Democrats have over your head or what they promised you, but is it worth it? Is it worth it turning a blind eye? All right, if you join in right now, yeah, you're late in the game, but it's okay. But if you don't do anything, then we know who you are. Now's not the time to tiptoe around this issue. Nancy Pelosi's not going to be around forever, you know. She's what, in her 80s? Sooner or later, people go. Same thing like with Ruth Bader Ginsburg, okay? Old age, it happens. People don't live forever. And who would want to? We need new leadership, a new speaker. And yeah, it might fall in the hands of a different Democrat, but at least it ain't Nancy, who led the Democrats to defeat after defeat. Really good in fundraising. I'll be honest there. I will give her that. But she's got to go. And to those 15 progressives that I named earlier in this forcetovote.org petition, please, again, that link is in the description box. Please sign the petition, share it, copy it, share it with others, because in that town hall that we saw, people are not politely asking. They're not knocking on the door saying hello. We're kicking it down and saying no more. Enough good people and good families have suffered. Enough. No more. This is a fight we have to do for each other because we are all on the same team. Imagine how you would look at the next generation when they ask you, what did you do to fight for a better future? Do you look down at the ground, or you do look them straight in the eye and say, I am fighting. I fought, and we got to keep on fighting. To those politicians that I named on that list, you have to fight. That's why you were elected. For the first time ever in American history, we have a lot of progressives in Congress right now. Ball's in your court to step up and fight. But if you remain silent, you got to go. We got to vote you out. Now's not the time for cowardice. Greatness waits for no one. And now more than ever, we have to fight for a better future. With that being said, I want to thank all of you for joining me for this live stream. I hope all of you are in good health, and I hope all of you will continue to share the Force to Vote petition. On January 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, there will be a protest. Tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on our YouTube channel, my interview with Christine Olivio will premiere. She is running for the 24th Congressional District, and she stands in full solidarity and support with Force to Vote. Please check out her interview that will be premiering tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. She has the courage to speak out, and she's not even in Congress. But you know what? She should be. At least she's going to fight for it. We need to fight too, because when the people lead, that's when the leaders follow. And all of you have what it takes to fight for that better future. But we got to speak out together. Take care, everyone, and have a good night.